In this video, I'm going to give you an inside look at how we organize all the tasks inside our 7-figure business so that we can earn more while working less. A little organization and the right tools can go a long way in increasing your productivity, reducing stress, and boosting profits. And the best part is it doesn't cost a dime to get your business organized. So let's dive in. Hey there, I'm Jordan Maylea, co-founder of the Global Freedom Community alongside my mom and business partner, Kathy Schneider, where we help female entrepreneurs create laptop lifestyle with profitable habits and evergreen marketing strategies so you can create consistent, repeatable revenue on autopilot without stress and overwhelm. If you're new here, be sure and hit that subscribe button. We put out great new videos just like this one every single week, and I don't want you to miss the next free training we release. Now, before we dive in, I want to share a word of wisdom that was shared with us when we first got started building online. From day one, treat your business as if it is already the business you want. So often we say things like, oh, well, I'll start using this tool, or I'll start taking things more seriously, or I'm going to get organized when my business is making more money. But what our mentor taught us is that in order to set yourself up for success, you want to be treating your business as if it is already earning you those $10,000 months, even when it's earning you zero. Now, I am not talking about faking it till you make it or living above your means. I'm talking about putting the systems in place from day one that set you up for success and put you in the position to scale and grow more quickly. I'm going to show you how to do that today, and I promise to make it as quick and painless as possible for you. So let's go. First things first, we need to establish some business hours. It is standard practice for businesses to have hours, and yet 99% of the online business owners we work with tell us that they feel like they're constantly yo-yoing back and forth between working way too much or struggling to find time for their business. A little tough love, if you want to hit those $10,000 months consistently and you don't want to burn out on the way, you need business hours. So let me show you how to set it up. We use Google Calendar because it's free, it's shareable, and it's accessible from all your devices. To set up your first Google Calendar, you want to go to calendar.google.com. Then next to where it says Other Calendars, you want to click the plus sign and create a new calendar. Now, this one we're creating right now is going to be your primary calendar. We recommend naming it just your first and last name. Over time, you might want to have multiple Google Calendars. For example, my mom and I each have one just for content planning. We also have one that we share with one another that's just for appointments that are specific to the business, like coaching calls, Zoom meetings, weekly live Q&As that we do for our students, and things like that. The reason we have a separate calendar for that is because my mom and I work together, and this allows us to put all of our business appointments in one place where we can both access them without having to share our full personal calendars with each other all the time. This also works when you start outsourcing or hiring a team. You can share your content calendar or your appointment calendar with the people you bring into your business without giving them access to your full calendar. If you want to see how we set up our Google Calendar for content planning, check out this video. I will also link it for you below as well. Once you have created your calendar, it's time to set your hours. So let's make this really simple. When will you never work your business? Just like Chick-fil-A is never open on Sundays, you get to set business hours and you get to decide when you will never work. Maybe it's while you're at your day job, or during church, or date night, or while helping the kids get ready for school, or during family dinner. For me, one of my never work time blocks is from 5 to 6 p.m. This habit started when I very first started dating my husband. He would get off work at 5, come over to my place right after work. We would take the dogs for a walk. We would hang out for a while, kind of catch up. When we got married, this continued. And then when he started working from home full time, we just kept that habit in place. Some of my other never hours are during my weekly horseback riding lessons, during family dinner, during breakfast every Wednesday morning with my dad and my Nana. So I think you're getting the idea. Once you know all the times you will never work, decide on the times you will always work. For us, this is making time for our morning routine, which, while not officially an income-producing activity, is still a part of our workday routine. Also, we schedule in time for 5 profit hours and 2 hours of social media planning and posting throughout each week, along with 30 minutes a day for professional development. If you offer one-on-one services or you book sales through discovery calls, you also want to set aside time for those. We never have used discovery calls to book out our services, and we don't do a whole lot of one-on-one coaching anymore. But when we did, we quickly learned to schedule all of our coaching calls on one day each week. It is insane what this one simple shift in our schedule did for our productivity. It also allows us to fully focus on one-on-one clients on Fridays and be fully present with them without having to stress about what is next on our calendar for that day. Now, this obviously isn't enough to get everything you need done in a week, but these need to be your non-negotiable activities. And think of it this way. If you set aside 7 hours a week to do your profit hours and social media posting, 30 minutes a day to work on the courses and programs that you're going through, and then you found another 3 hours each week to work on projects like building out marketing funnels, developing products, things like that. Imagine how productive you could be. After your always hours comes your sometimes hours. Now, these are the times when you catch up on work-related projects if your schedule allows, or if you have something specific or really big that you're working on. So, for example, sometimes after dinner, I come back in the office and I work for a couple of hours. Now, I don't do this every night or even every week, but if we have a big promotion that we're working on, or we have a project that's really important, you can bet there are definitely some nights that I will come back into the office and work for a bit. So maybe you sometimes work for an hour after the kids go to bed, or you sometimes get up early on a Saturday morning to work before anyone else wakes up, like I do. I like to keep my sometimes hours all categorized in the same color on my Google Calendar so I can easily reference it. Once you have your calendar set up, it's time to tackle that to-do list. Now, we use a program called Nozbe for all of our recurring to-do items because it is a digital to-do list that syncs up with your Google Calendar. We love it because it works on both desktop and mobile, and you can use it to schedule anything regardless of if your to-do is something you do daily, weekly, once a month, quarterly, annually, or even those one-time things that you need to set up and check off as done. So there's really 4 reasons why we love and use Nozbe, and I'm going to link it for you below. First is it integrates with your Google Calendar right down to the specific time you set. So if you're scheduling an activity during your profit hour, that Nozbe to-do item will show up during your scheduled profit hour time on your Google Calendar. Pretty perfect, right? We also love that each to-do can be scheduled to repeat whenever you need it to, whether it's daily, weekly, monthly, or an annual item. And you can also schedule in how much time each to-do is going to take to complete. That way you don't overcommit yourself during the day. Finally, every item can be assigned to a specific category or project within the app, which helps you stay super organized on both personal and professional stuff. We use the Nozbe personal account. They recently launched a new product that they call Nozbe Teams, but as of right now, we are still preferring to use the next tool that I'm going to share with you, Asana, for team project and management. Now, Asana, I can't say enough good things about this program. I want you to think of it as like a Trello board on steroids, okay? We use Asana for any project that needs to be shared or has multiple phases or stages that you need to work through. So, for example, when we created our Laptop Lifestyle Academy, we had everything outlined in Asana using their board view. So we had a board for the setup in Kajabi. We had a board for each module of the program and a board for all the marketing and sales strategies like our webinar, our emails, our social media posts, etc. We also use this for our weekly YouTube episodes and social media content planning. This is gold, especially when you start working with a team and outsourcing things. It is really, really great because it's free for up to 15 members and you can collaborate, share tasks, track your time, and easily see a bird's eye view of every project going on in your business and identify what needs to be done in which order. Now, we could easily do a video and show you in more detail how we use each of these tools in our business. So if that's something you want on Google Calendar, Nozbe, and or Asana, just drop me a comment below. Let me know which videos you want us to create and which one you want to see first. My moms and I are big believers in using profitable habits to maximize your productivity so that you can create consistent sales in part-time hours. That's why these tools are a big reason why we've been able to build a 7-figure business working just a few hours a week. And we were able to hit that 7-figure milestone before ever really needing to outsource things in our business. In our book, organization falls into that category of slow down to go faster. Sometimes it feels like you don't have time to slow down and get everything organized, but when you do, things are gonna go so much better for you. And you're really gonna be ready to scale and outsource much more quickly, and you're gonna grow so much faster. If you wanna see the profitable daily action plan that we use in our business each day to grow our audience, capture leads, and convert sales, you need to take a look at the Dream Factory. This is the first ever app designed specifically for entrepreneurs to give you the coaching, community, and step-by-step support you need to build your dream business. You get daily profitable action plans and social media prompts from us, as well as monthly content planning and co-working sessions, exclusive mastermind trainings, and the best dang community ever. You can check it out at globalfreedomcommunity.com/dreambig. All right, that's all I've got for today. I asked Google to recommend the best next video for you, which you can grab right here. Just don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you go, so you'll be notified the next time we release a new video on this channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.